Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're talking about Dior Fall 2021 makeup collection Birds of Feather, and I have the two eyeshadow palettes from this new makeup collection. So I'm going to show you close-ups and swatches in natural light, and also I'm going to create a look using each of the eyeshadow palettes. So let's go ahead and get started. Before that, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you clicked on my video. Please be sure to subscribe and join this amazing beauty community that we have here. I will be so honored to have you as part of this amazing beauty community. I love talking about luxury beauty, and I always do my best to show you the latest luxury beauty releases. I also like to show you everything in natural light so that you can make an informed decision if a product is right for you or not. So let's go ahead and get started. Before that, a very warm welcome to everyone who is returning on this channel. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm really happy to see you here. Now let's go ahead and get started. I am very excited about this collection because this collection I think is going to be one of the more interesting collections of fall 2021. I was not very impressed with the Chanel Fall makeup collection, even though I'm going to review this collection for you guys, but I'm not very impressed with what Chanel came up with, because they came up with just liquid eyeshadows, which was I was not very impressed. But this collection of Dior, I think that Peter Phillips did a great job. Of course, I'm going to need a few days to play with each of the palettes and to form an opinion. But still, right now we are going to see everything in natural light and swatches, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of this makeup collection. So far, I really like both of the eyeshadow palettes. I decided to skip the blush because I just have so many blushes, and I believe that brands have been releasing so many new blushes recently, and I really needed to take a break from blushes. But that's why I decided to pick the two eyeshadow palettes, Early Bird and Night Bird. So I don't know which one I like better. First of all, I think that I was more attracted to Early Bird, but then I think that Night Bird is actually more interesting with all that green colors. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about each of the colors because I've already swatched them and I filmed everything in natural light, in direct sunlight, and in the shadows so that you can see for real how the palette looks in real life. Now I'm definitely going to do separate videos on each of these palettes, and I'm going to be using them in a few other videos, or at least that's what I'm planning to do. And I'm going to update you how is the quality, how the colors are going to wear throughout the day, and how they are going to perform. So far, from the very first swatches that I got, because I've been swatching them a few times just to get the best possible footage in natural light. So far, I just wanted to report something. So excuse my nails, but I wanted to report something. So this color here looks a little bit hard in the pan. It looks a little bit hard to the touch, and I have a feeling that I'm going to hit a hard pan here. So this is like a matte shade. It is beautiful, but I have a feeling that I'm going to hit a hard pan. I'm not sure if the camera is going to be able to really focus and show you the consistency of this shade, but it's just hard. When I touch it, it's quite hard. So we're going to see how this is going to go, and I'm definitely going to update you guys, so please be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on, because that's how you're going to know even when I post in the community tab of my YouTube channel. Now for this palette, the bottom two shades look very similar to each other, and the difference is actually I'm going to explain actually the difference. This one has a little bit more green and yellow, and this one has a little bit more green, and it has blue, and it has gray, and it's a very interesting color, and it's more shimmery than this one. Overall, I think that now in person, I think that I like Night Bird more than Early Bird. Now let's go ahead and create a look using each of these palettes. I'm going to use each of these palettes on different eye. So I'm going to start with Early Bird, and I'm going to start with the shade that's in the middle and apply this all over my eyelid. So the colors are a little bit harder to the touch, or this shade, the first shade, is a little bit harder than the usual Dior eyeshadows. It's beautiful, but still when I touch it with the brush, you can see that I'm not getting a lot of color, and I think that if I use this color with my finger, it's going to be much easier. And that's actually what I'm going to do now. It's a lovely color, I have to say. I really, really like this color. Next, I'm going to be using this shade here. And I think that we can actually create very light daytime look with each of these palettes, and you can create a night look as well. I'm just going to be blending this color. And then I'm gonna be using this color in the inner corners of my eyes. So this is going to be the first look. I actually really like how the look came out, and I have to say that this color is a little bit harder to detach than I'm used to with Dior eyeshadows, but when I applied this with fingers, just the color is so extraordinarily beautiful. I really like it. I don't know, it's just a very easy to use palette, and I feel like I can do a lot of looks using this palette. I'm definitely going to feature this palette in one of my next videos, in a get ready with me video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let's go ahead and try also Nightbird on this eye. So I want to be using this color because it looks so interesting, and this is the color that I'm most attracted to. This color is very, very extraordinary, and it's beautiful. Now, I would actually buy this palette even only for this color, even though I have kind of a blue/green eyes depending on the color of dresses that I'm wearing. But still, I would buy this palette only for this color here because it's so, so lovely. It's a wonderful color, and I don't have such color. This palette is going to look better on someone who has brown eyes, guys. Keep that in mind. So it's... I have pale eyes, but this is just such a lovely, even one and done eyeshadow. I'm gonna still wear it because I love it. But keep in mind that on someone who has brown eyes, hazel eyes, this is gonna be more beautiful. It is unbelievably beautiful. Now, I'm not sure how the camera is going to translate this color and how it's going to show this color. I have a lot of natural light coming from this way, and I have only one soft box here and one small lamp here just to light my background. But I'm gonna tell you, I have a lot of natural light. I'm still not sure if it's going to show up beautifully, but in real life, it looks phenomenal. This color is just so lovely. And soft, and the quality is just outstanding. Now here with this look, I want to use a little bit of the new Chanel Kohl eyeliner, and this one is in number 56. I have a video where I showed you swatches of almost all eyeliners, and this one is 56, just on the outer part of my eye. And then I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm going to be back. And now this is the other eye. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. I think that if I only had to pick one eyeshadow palette right now, I was going to pick actually Nightbirds because I really enjoyed this green color. For lips, I used a combination. This is one of the Guerlain new lipsticks, but it's actually a lip balm. I'm going to have this in the description box, and also one of the Chantecaille Le Stylo Mattes. And I really like this lip color. And this is the finished looks. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite and which eyeshadow palette do you prefer. I'm definitely going to keep using them, and I'm going to update you in one of my next videos. Okay guys, so time for final thoughts. I really like both of the eyeshadow palettes. I think that Peter Phillips did a great job. Still keep in mind that this is only my first impression, and I want to play a little bit for a few days with the palettes, and I'm definitely going to come back and I'm going to create a look using each of these palettes because I want to show you how they are going to wear throughout the day, and what's going to happen if I wear them for a few days and when I keep wearing them. So far, I really love this collection, and I think this is going to be one of the most interesting fall makeup collections that we have. I am in love with the Nightbirds eyeshadow palette, and I'm usually not into green colors. I usually prefer more neutral colors, but I think that this one is just so extraordinary and so beautiful. So I would highly suggest you to get the Nightbirds because I think that this is the eyeshadow palette that might sell out quite fast. And about Early Bird, it's a very nice eyeshadow palette. It's really lovely, but I think that most of us already have this kind of colors. If you're a makeup lover or if you have a lot of makeup, you probably already have this kind of color story or similar ones, but still it's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. The only color that concerns me here in this palette is this shade here. It is very beautiful. However, when I touch it, it just feels dry. You can see here, if I touch, I don't get any color on my finger, or just a hint, like almost anything. So this is the only color that concerns me a little bit, that I'm not going to be able to pick this up with a brush. I will have to use my fingers and really build this up. And still, this is a matte shade and it's a little bit hard. So I suppose that I'm going to hit a hard pan here with this color. So this is the only one that concerns me. Other than that, both of the eyeshadow palettes are absolutely gorgeous. They are so beautiful. And I'm going to update you in one of my next videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and become part of this amazing beauty community. I will be so honored to have you here. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.